3. That's how many major index futures are in the red right now. The Dow, the S&P 500, and the Nasdaq, all sliding at the open on May 11th, 2026. This just happened, and most investors don't realize what it means yet. Here's what's really going on and what you need to be thinking about right now. President Trump rejected an Iranian peace proposal Monday morning. No deal, no negotiation. The door slammed shut. Within minutes, all three major index futures turned negative. The market is pricing in a new reality right now. Iran, the Strait of Hormuz. Roughly 20% of the world's oil supply flows through that choke point. If that gets disrupted, energy markets don't just move, they explode. Geopolitical risk premium is being added to equities this second. That means valuations get compressed. Even stocks with solid fundamentals take a hit when fear enters the room. Safe haven assets are already on the radar. Gold, U.S. Treasuries. These are the instruments investors run to when equity markets start looking like a minefield. Here's the cold, hard reality. When geopolitical shocks hit this fast, retail investors are always the last to react. Institutions moved the second that rejection dropped. But here's what nobody is saying about this yet. Geopolitical shocks are one of the most historically misread signals in all of investing. Every major conflict-driven sell-off in the last 40 years, Gulf War, Iraq invasion, 2019 Iran tanker crisis, produced short-term pain and then handed patient investors a buying opportunity. The fear is real. The permanent damage to diversified portfolios? Historically, it hasn't been. The crowd is panicking. The question is, are you positioned to think clearly while everyone else is selling into the noise? First, watch energy. Escalating Iran tensions historically push oil prices higher. Energy stocks and sector ETFs are worth monitoring closely for both risk and opportunity. Second, evaluate your safe haven exposure. Gold and U.S. Treasuries tend to catch bids in exactly this kind of environment. If you're underweight there, this is the moment to at least run the numbers. Third, do not let urgency become impulse. Knee-jerk selling into a geopolitical shock has historically been one of the most expensive mistakes an investor can make. Assess, don't react. 3 futures in the red, a rejected peace deal, a flashpoint in one of the world's most critical oil corridors. The market is telling you something right now. The question is whether you're listening to the signal or drowning in the noise. What do you think this means for your portfolio? Drop it below. The smartest takes always come from this community. This video is for educational purposes only, not financial advice. Always consult a qualified advisor before making any investment decisions.